Hey Virgo, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the reading. This is your November reading, answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? There'll also be some cards pulled that will also give some insight into how you'll be feeling, how you're feeling, where you're coming from as well. It is for your moon, rising, sun, Venus, or 7th house ruler sign. So if your rising sign is Pisces, your relationship house, your 7th house, will be ruled by Virgo. So yeah, this might also be some help to Pisces risings as well with regards to their relationships. You may find some useful insight there. So otherwise, I'll just go ahead and get started. So Virgo, the first card that we have is a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, by the way, so is the 9 of Swords. Okay, it's not your card, it's actually your partner's card and how they feel. So they're quite worried, they're up at night, they're overthinking things, they're stressing out, they're thinking the worst. They're kind of getting themselves into a bit of a bunch about it, and they could be kind of creating some really negative mental patterns here. Essentially, the 9 of Swords is someone who's in a position where they're thinking out of fear, acting out of fear, rather than acting in faith or acting with love or being positive. That, you know, they're focusing on negative outcomes, they're focusing on things going wrong. So that's how your partner feels. Your partner doesn't feel very secure at the moment. They're very worried and apprehensive. They're not confident about the future, or they could be waiting in utter anticipation for the future, maybe to get past this period. Either way, they're really not feeling very secure. Okay, so then we've got the Ace of Swords, which is a really nice card to complement the 9 of Swords. So their motivations is clarity. They want to know more, they want to understand more. They could be waiting on an answer as well with the Ace of Swords, but waiting for clarity, insight, more information. It's also about making a decision. So the 9 of Swords could be actually a reflection of your partner finding it hard to actually make a commitment to a decision or reach a decision, and they may feel they need more information so they can actually do this. For them, clarity of mind seems to be really important. There could be an air sign that you're dealing with, so you know, clarity of the mind really is quite important for their well-being. Okay, so then we've got the Ace of Swords, more swords. It's definitely an air sign you're seeing. We're seeing. So yeah, the Page of Swords is someone who, again, who's not very trusting in the beginning. So in the near future, your partner could have been inclined to question everything that you said and doubt things that you said. Or it could also be this person could be a little bit malicious and say mean things, be quite flippant, not really think before they speak. It could also be could be an age difference in the relationship as well, between you and them. Or it could just be, you know, with the Page of Swords, I was going to say something and I forgot. It could be that they, they're wearing yellow and red. It's quite a self-centered position. So it could be like, I kind of see that the Page of Swords as someone who's a bit spoiled sometimes, spoiled for choice. You know, they just have the best in life. And they could be kind of like that, quite self-focused because of that kind of conditioning. But yeah, they've got a lot of questions. They want to know a lot. And yeah, they're going to be asking you a lot of questions. So I was also going to say, there could have been a lot of messages shared between you two as well recently. So it could be quite an airy relationship. You could just be talking a lot. Okay, so we've got the Death card for the position of what their intentions are. So their intention is to make a major change. So this could be leaving one whole way of life behind and starting a whole new one. It could be ending the relationship, possibly. But with the Death card, this now explains why this person has this 9 of Swords here, is because they're embarking on quite a drastic change. For them, it's going to be a complete change or way of life once this decision is made. It will be a case of cutting things out as well. I've just did the Cancer spread. They also got Death card in terms of the intention position for themselves. So you could be seeing Cancerian. Possibly, if you are, watch the video. Okay, so then in the near future, we've got the Fool card, which could definitely complements the Death card. It does say that this person's intention is to have a brand new start, and in the near future, it looks like they will have that. They are currently wanting to work through things to enable that fresh start. And it looks like they'll be taking a leap of faith in the near future. So they will definitely get out of this rut of the Nine of Swords, and they will just say, you know what, I'm gonna choose love. I'm gonna choose faith. I'm gonna be positive about this. I'm gonna let go of my burdens. I'm not gonna worry anymore. I'm gonna just take a leap of faith and stop thinking about it so much. So we've got the Six of Swords to clarify the Nine of Swords. So this person could be worried about moving away, worried about taking a trip, worried about finding a solution to problems that maybe you guys are facing at the moment. There could be communication issues between you and them at the moment as well, and your partner could be feeling quite on their own, and not really feeling that together with you at the moment, feeling like you could be slipping away, or they could be worried that a solution may not be found. But they really are trying to find a way to make it work, whatever has gone wrong or whatever's going wrong. You know, from their perspective, there might not be anything wrong from your perspective, but from their perspective, they feel like something is wrong and they really want to fix it. And it's about getting their mind in the right place. So I think they've got a lot of doubts with the Page of Swords. This is someone who needs clarity, who needs the truth, who you know, truth is their security. Honesty is their security. Clarity, you know, is their security. So they really, really want to kind of get out of this muddle of self-doubt. I think possibly this person has had issues in their past, because the Fool card and the Death card, they're looking to, even with the Ace of Swords, they're looking for this kind of clean cut break, brand new start kind of energy. So I feel that they've got a lot of past issues that's contributing to this Nine of Swords situation that they're now experiencing. And I think they're looking for solutions. They want things to get better with the Six of Swords here. And they're trying to figure out a way to kind of make things better. This would also be them being stressed out, as I said initially, about a move, about a change, traveling. So yeah, I don't see any cards up here about you guys being separated. So I don't know if they're traveling to you or traveling away from you or what, but we're going to look more into it. So to clarify the Ace of Swords, we've got the Ten of Wands. So your partner wants clarity. It's very important. I feel that's their, like I said, it's their security. The Ten of Wands here is someone who's literally clinging on to these wands for dear life. It's like it is their security. Like without it, they may feel lost. They're literally clinging on to it. So I feel like they do cling on to the truth as a security kind of thing. Information, answers. This clarity is really important. And they may feel like bringing everything together, it may feel like they're a bit scared of not knowing the truth, not knowing what's going to happen next, not having complete control. They could be a little bit worried about that. They kind of maybe want to see where they're going. They want to be able to see all things going on. They want to see it all. They want to know what's going to happen before it happens, maybe. And that's very much the Nine of Swords energy. Like you can't just have faith. But they will eventually get this faith. That's great. But they do feel quite responsible. You know, they may feel like a very burdened, like it's their responsibility to make sure that they find out the answers. They can't be careless and just lose control and just, you know, go with the flow. Like for them, it's quite a scary thing to do. And they would feel like if they were to do that and things were to go wrong, like it's their fault and they would beat themselves up about it. So they might be kind of protecting their own mind, their own well-being, knowing what they're like, possibly. So to clarify the Page of Swords, we do have the Strength card. So this person in the near past had a lot of questions. Again, it could have been around control with the Strength card here. The Strength card talks about strength, obviously, self-control, higher guidance. So I think this person is definitely looking for answers, and but I think they recognize their own insecurities. They recognize their own insecurities. I think they recognize that they need to be a bit stronger. They need to have a bit more faith. They need to know that they can do this. Like, even if it wasn't to work out, they need to know, or in the past they realized that they need to really they recognize that it's like a knee-jerk reaction thing. Like, they are acting out of fear. They do have a natural kind of response to new things, is to ask lots of questions, figure it all out. The Page of Swords kind of energy. But they recognize that with the Strength card here, that a lot of that might be done out of fear, trying to control, and it's just a kind of automatic response to things that may actually now be hindering them, I think, as they move forward. And they may need to kind of break some habits they had around that, because I think it provided a lot of comfort before. The Strength card also shows me that they have got a strong sexual attraction to you as well, and they were very curious about you because of the attraction. They just naturally were intrigued by maybe, you know, your beauty, your own self-control, your own faith. They were definitely intrigued by you with the Page of Swords here and had lots and lots of questions. They may have really appreciated your maturity as well with the Strength card. But ultimately was attraction with the lust. It represents lust as well. So they had a very lustful attraction towards you. Okay, so yeah, talking about lust, we've got the Ace of Wands. Yes, so the Ace of Wands clarifies the Death card. So the change they want is because they do want a new start. They are, as I said, very sexually attracted to you. They feel very passionate about this new beginning. They want a brand new start. And I think that what's really spurring them on is the literal attraction to you with the Ace of Wands. They just genuinely, like, you push the right buttons for them kind of thing. And yeah, they really want a new start. They want to, you know, do something new with you. Yeah, they want to be intimate as well with the Ace of Wands. I think you really do turn them on. A very deep attraction is there, and they want to. I mean, the Death card also is related to Scorpio. Scorpio is related to taboo, sex, things that are done in the dark. Yeah, so it could be that this person has a very strong intention to kind of consummate things with you, to make the relationship maybe more on a definite path. You know, once you do sleep together, you know, it kind of makes it quite official in most cases. So it could be kind of that going on there as well, where they kind of want the relationship to kind of get to that next stage. They want to kind of cement it. Like, death is the ultimate end, or the ultimate, like the last nail in the coffin. It's like it secures, it's cemented, it's done. So it's like maybe that's kind of what their intention is as well, is to kind of make the relationship like put a full stop on the end of it, make it be so, if that makes sense. I don't find the word, sorry. But definitely, you know, the major points is that there's a major strong attraction to you, and I think they want to consummate the relationship, and they want to kind of take things to the next level. They want to leave a lot of their negative thinking behind as well. I think they've had enough of their own negative thinking, to be honest. And then we've got the Moon card to clarify the full card. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. 8 of coins as well at the base of the deck. But yeah, this person's going through major changes, definitely learning lots. You are making a difference. I think, you know, whenever I see major arcanas, it just tells me that this is going to be one of those relationships where, you know, neither of you really forget it. You'll kind of remember it. You know, you may have a few relationships, but it's only going to be a couple of them that's really going to stand out, that you're going to remember. you know, as being meaningful. And I think this is one of those relationships for your partner. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean it'll be long term. You guys will be together forever. I can't see that in the cards, but it could really be that it's just one of those relationships that kind of mark a turning point or makes this person make decisions that kind of changes the course of their life in the good way, forces them to grow, basically. And with the Fool card here and the Moon, yeah, they are definitely wanting to make a new start, but it's scaring the hell out of them. With the Moon card here, they're like terrified. They're like, when I say terrified, it's like they literally, it's not funny really, that a lot of their own insecurities like are literally being triggered by them taking this leap of faith. You know, it's like a whole load more questions are coming up, and they're not questions about the person either, they're questions about themselves, like so it really is a new journey they're taking, and it is a stressful, very kind of scary time for them, I think, psychologically, mentally, to take this journey with you into this possibly new relationship, or new phase of the relationship. So I've got a cold. I've also got a cold when I come on here, sorry. Need some echinacea, whatever it's called, echinacea. But yeah, it looks like your partner is definitely very triggered, but in a way it's kind of good, because all this stuff comes up and then your partner can actually see it and hopefully deal with it, and it will make them a better, more stronger person. But they will feel they you know, with the Moon card, it's like they could literally become very insecure all of a sudden, or you know, quiet even, you know, they you may not recognize them anymore with the Moon card. So it may require some patience. Okay, so let's see what cards you've come out. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Currently you're feeling like on top of the world. Virgo, you're very happy. So this person, I think there is something special going on here. There is a connection that's been made, and you're feeling really good about it, but your partner's feeling really scared about it. You feel like your luck has changed, you know, this person may be a perfect 10, or that this person's come at just the right time. You feel like maybe it's fated as well, and I feel like you're holding on to this one with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so your intentions is the Hierophant. So your intentions is to get married to this person already. Yeah, you want to kind of cement the bond, you want to make it official, you want commitment, you want to take the relationship to the next level. You may even want an actual, you know, very traditional commitment from them as well. And you could be ready for that, and that could be your whole kind of viewpoint anyway, regardless of this relationship. You may just be very much at a point in your life where you're ready for a traditional commitment, a more mature kind of commitment. Got the High Priestess again, lots of major arcanas for you too, so this is a significant relationship. In the near past, you may have been unavailable to this person. You may have been not very communicative with this person, maybe a bit shy. You may have kind of not said too much, and that might have made this person really curious about you, because the Strength card as well symbolizes someone who is kind of connected to some sort of higher what's the word, knowledge, understanding. It's like if you have access to certain things, that's why you're able to tame a lion, like you understand certain things. And the High Priestess also talks about someone who's got some sort of higher learning and connection to the divine in some way. So yeah, I think this person finds you really intriguing because you seem to be a little bit different, and you haven't said a lot in the past, and I think it's made them even more curious about you. They find you very, very attractive as well with the High Priestess, but they can't maybe quite put their finger on what it is they're attracted to. But there's a strong attraction. They maybe feel confused. That might be why there's the Moon card as well on the Nine of Swords. They don't really maybe know what this huge attraction is, because it's not just a sexual attraction. I don't think it's like, it seems to be more, although the sexual element seems to be quite strong. I think even for them, they're like, even if it was a sexual attraction, which most times it is, initially it's lust in relationships, I think they feel like there's something more, and they're quite intrigued by you. And I think it's just making them feel a little bit uncertain. Okay, so you've got the King of Pentacles for your intentions. Your intentions could possibly be to have this make this man your husband, with the King of Pentacles here. Is a family man who's a typical kind of husband type material. Like, he's good with money, he knows about family, he's steady, you know, he's like, you know, the perfect, he's got ticks all the boxes for like a husband material. But especially financially, the Hierophant also to me talks about finance to me, and wealth. So I don't know if that's what your you know, your intention is, to kind of marry into wealth or find financial security with this person. Or maybe this person offers you like some sort of financial security, maybe a home and things like that, with the house in the background. And this person, I feel that you see this person is very confident and independent, and like a business person that's kind of going places, but moves quite slowly at the same time. So a steady person. I think the King of Pentacles is the person that you're focused on. So this could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, although there was air signs as well here that we saw. But I mean, they could be an air sign with just very strong kind of earth qualities, or earthly kind of coins qualities, where they're quite focused on money, very grounded, think a lot before they do things. They definitely, with the Nine of Swords here, think a lot before they do things. I think you just see this person as quite reliable, sturdy, and secure. And I think you see a long future with them. Okay, then we've got the Four of Pentacles for the near future. So the near future, you may not feel like opening up still. You may not feel like you have all the answers, like you've seen enough to be able to go ahead and open up. And you may, you know, this person could throw you off with their Moon card kind of antics, where they could be quite unpredictable and emotional and scared of the dark. When I say scared of the dark, like scared of things that haven't happened yet, and worrying. This could kind of make you feel like they're not as reliable as maybe you thought they were, and you have to kind of rely on yourself a bit more and become strong on your own. So you need to be able to stand your ground, hold your own in the near future, and I feel that's what will happen. The Four of Coins could also be someone who's just not wanting to move, who wants to kind of stay, set up shop, build a home, commit, not move, not budge, not letting go, that kind of energy too. So that could be what's happening in the near future. I'll pull some more cards. We've got the World card, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Cups, and lastly the Star card. So yeah, it could be an air sign you're seeing, could be an Aquarius. I'll quickly just mention as well, the base of the deck, we do have the Eight of Coins. So this tells me that it will be an ongoing situation. There will be a lot of work to do. Commitment is going to be required to make this work. You have to have a vision. Know that if you do invest, make sure it's a wise investment, i.e. know that, you know, nothing good comes without hard work anyway. And if you believe that it's worth the investment, then you should put the work in, and that's what the Eight of Coins is saying here. We do have the Queen of Wands as well, and the Knight of Swords to clarify further the Eight. And then we have the Four of Wands as well, and I think I can see, yeah, more Earth cards. So you may feel very much like there's a lot of passion in the relationship. This person, I feel, is a Knight of Swords. I feel there could be an age difference. And this person is an air sign, and they're coming for you. They're quite, they really want to be with you, I think. They're quite coming for you quite aggressively, like, so they know it's right. So they're fighting for what's right. They're not going to allow their fears to get in the way if they know that this is right. You know, they know they're attractive. They know they're what they want. And they're really going to try not to let negative thoughts get in the way. So with the World card here and the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups, so bonding is definitely to happen in the future. I think things will probably take its time, especially with the World card here. And then we've got the Star card here, which is Aquarius, which made me think it's an Aquarius that you're seeing. Yeah, so the World card is going to be a kind of a bit of a long road, I think. It's not going to be a kind of a quick resolution, if any, you know, is to be found. It's not going to be quick. The relationship that you guys have will require this kind of energy, consistent persistence with things, and to kind of maintain that vision that you have for the relationship. Because the World card here does suggest that it will take time. You've got the Page of Cups here, which says maybe possibly both of you are a little bit hesitant at the moment. Both of you feel maybe a bit like a fish out of water, still very much grounded and not letting yourselves get carried away. The Three of Cups does show that you two do want to bond. There is a bond that is wanting to happen, but it's like it's not going to be an easy win. You're going to have to, you know, this person, your partner or you maybe has to kind of prove themselves over time that that you're worthy to come into each other's lives. I think it could be you as well, because you're the one holding the 4 coins. So it could be you saying, you know, I need to know way more about you, or I want to kind of take things slowly. You know, I'm not going to give up anything of mine to make you feel like overly comfortable, kind of thing. Like you're going to have to show me that you're ready for this, you know, that you know what you're getting yourself into, that you're not going to get cold feet. So their nervousness can be making you feel nervous, basically. And but you know, the important thing to remember here is that they have got the Fool card at the end, and we have got the Star card, more major arcana. It's a very significant relationship. I don't think it's one that you will forget. And ultimately, this person with the Fool card, as I was saying, is quite sure about their choice. Like they are taking that risk. So you know, you may have the 4 of coins with them, but they may need also to know that you're not going anywhere, or that you're in it for the long haul, and that you have got the same vision as them. You know, you may need to talk about your feelings as well in order to help you bond. You're going to have to talk about your feelings and get into your feelings and have fun times together and let each other into each other's world. And yeah, the World card, and do, you know, work hard and learn all the lessons that need to be learned and stick with it. These 2 cards both talk about sticking to it, you know, to me, because they've got these fixed energies. And then we've got the Taurus card again. There's something about, I think maybe you more so, Virgo, that, you know, you have to have a vision. Don't be thrown off. Have a vision for the relationship and work at it. Especially this person is showing you all the right things. You know, they're being faithful, they're being a good partner. You know, they're not being a complete waste of time. Obviously, then don't waste your time. But if this person is showing you all the right things, and you know you do make each other happy, then don't be thrown off by their nervousness about making a commitment. Instead, keep talking. Keep talking. Eventually, things will, I think, come around. Okay, we've got young female. I did say there was an age difference. So you may be the young female in the relationship. And that could be the major attraction here. And that could also be what this person is worried about. You know, if they are the king and you're coming out as the young female, it could be that you know, that's the concern for your partner, the age difference. But the Eight of Coins is saying you need to learn to work at it, to be diligent, you know, do the right things at the right time for yourself and your partner and the relationship. Obviously first for yourself, but you know, then the relationship with your partner, you know, just doing the right things at the right time, not slacking. I think the relationship will require quite a lot of attention. Okay, so some more cards for Virgo for November 2018. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what cards we have for you. So we've got the obstacle is the Beauty Queen. Someone very good looking in the relationship. We do have the Strength card. Yeah, so there could be that one person is particularly good looking. What holds you together is friendship, talking, sharing, treating each other with that kind of respect that a friend would. And that's what keeps you together. Money is what's on your mind, Virgo. You may be, as I said, feel this person is in like a financially secure position, and you may feel that they're in the right position to embark in the kind of relationship that you want, which would be long term, maybe to have kids or move in together, things like that. Money's a big focus for you at the moment, and you've got you here holding on to your money quite a lot, and then you've got to focus on money. So you're quite focused on stability. So if this person seems to be a bit shaky in the area, I think that's going to make you feel shaky too. Okay, so they're learning about the Ice King. So learning about passions, but also keeping a cool head whilst being passionate. Okay, so you see them as the mature man. There is an age difference here, as I said. They see you as a past life. Okay, and then we've got open relationship at the base of the deck. So you're learning about open relationships. I think you're learning about commitment. I think maybe in the past it's been an open relationship. We have got Beauty Queen here, so maybe one of you is very attractive, or maybe you're both very attractive, you know, and that's the thing, you maybe attract a lot of people, and that could be also a bit disconcerting for your partner, possibly for you too. But your friendship is what keeps you together. Past life is how they see you. So they see you as someone from the past. They feel a very deep connection to you. They may feel like your family, you know, like there's a very deep kind of non-physical kind of bond between you two that goes way back. They may feel like they met you before. They may just feel you're very, very familiar. You can also remind them of a past life. You could remind them of a past life where maybe things didn't work out for them. They are a mature man, so they may have lived many lives, you know, being a mature man. So, yeah, I think you're reminding them of something that's happened in their past. You seem to be very focused on money, though. So maybe you see this person as a mature person that can maybe provide you with a certain lifestyle or income. What's this card saying? Okay, we've got Unfinished Symphony. That's the first card that's come out. It's another 10. Okay. This card always comes out. All that glitters is not gold. And then we've got never-ending story. So we've got unfinished symphony and never-ending story. So something seems to maybe be repeating itself. It's a never-ending story, I think, for your partner. But what they don't understand is that actually there's more to it than that. I think you're being advised here that all that glitters is not gold, that really the gold lies within the relationship. Gold lies within the connection, not in the money that maybe could come with the relationship. Then we've got truth be told. So maybe some truth need to come out. Maybe you need to talk honestly. Then got the regeneration card underneath that. So I think, yeah, there needs to be some sort of honest communication about maybe how you feel, what your insecurities are. And definitely be listening, be a good listener for your partner as well, to really see where they're at. And maybe you can keep things in perspective for them, like when they start worrying about something like, well, you know, I just don't know if you're really ready for a long-term commitment kind of thing because blah, 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 or whatever. You could say, well, give them a new perspective and say, well, you know, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. But yeah, you could basically offer a new perspective by listening well and allowing them to realize that, you know, the past is the past and something new is on the horizon for them. That what happened in the past is not the end, doesn't mark the end, but just heralds many new beginnings, and they may need to see that, and you may need to also understand that too. You may feel like you're going around in circles a little bit with this person. You know, this person could be very changeable with the moon card, like 1 minute they're happy and secure, the next minute they're worrying. So you may have a lot of that. So if with all that glitters card is here, it's like it's saying to me that, you know, if you are very interested in this person because of this monetary thing and there is this age difference, things like that, that you'll just be reminded here that this is, it's not going to be it's you know, you're embarking on a relationship. So you know, it's going to take work, basically. It's going to take work, this one. So listen, be a good listener, and yeah, take it from there. But I hope that you enjoyed the reading. There was quite a lot there for you to take in, but I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. If you want your own reading, you can email me at the email in the description box below. If you want to buy any of these cards, you can also do so using the links below, or even just get some info on the cards. I've got the links to the Amazon page down below. So yeah, there's also, what else can I say? You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, otherwise I guess I'll see you next month. Take good care. Bye.